I mean, we just got to make sure we read our keys, make sure we're looking at the right places pre-snap, and then trust that the hole's going to be there. Just got to make sure we keep pressing the hole. I think for the most part I've handled it pretty well. It is a fast learning curve, learning it in college, whereas some people getting to learn the position their whole lives. But it's been fun, and every practice I kind of learned something new. Just having the little amount of experience that I've had playing running back, it's been fun. It's still fun seeing what Coach has to say, and even with Corey and Taiwan have to show me, because they've been playing the position for so long. He makes sure we know that we're not guys that are going to run out of bounds. I try to make sure I help Joel out, give him little yards after the catch too. So getting hit is something that comes with the position. As long as I pick up the first down, make sure I keep the ball, I don't really worry about that. I just want to make sure I get as many yards as possible after the catch. Definitely. I mean, he's been itching since he got back from surgery. So he's the one that held himself out of the game, and the coaching staff and the trainers, they put that in his hands to him make a smart decision, and he just wants to make sure that if he's going to try to help the team, he's going to be 100%. He doesn't want to put himself in jeopardy or anything like that for more injuries to come. So he just wants to make sure that he's 100% healthy. But he was, especially leading us out of the tunnel, he was pretty excited to be able to get a chance to be in pads and get out there and warm up at least. So they like how he's progressing and stuff, and I'm excited to have him back on the field as soon as we can. No, I mean, we just make sure we go out there and perform at the level we can. It's been a tough season for the running back room, and trying to make sure that we make plays when the plays are there to be made. But we're not gonna stress over it like that. As long as we're doing our job and helping the team win and scoring touchdowns, it'll be all right.
I think it's pretty cool. I've gotten a chance to start as many games as I have against some of these teams. I remember growing up watching Wisconsin, Illinois, and Wisconsin, Purdue. So to be able to play and start in 4 of those games is it's pretty cool. I think everyone's getting excited to see him get healthy and get back. And, more than anything, just for him personally, I know how much he loves to play, how much he loves to compete. So for him to be able to just get back out there and get on the field and play, I think I'm excited for him. He means a lot to our offense. What he does, making calls at the line of scrimmage and stuff like that for the whole group, is big for us. So we're excited to get him back too. More than we did last year. Just knowing the group that we had up front last year with, Melvin being one of the best running backs, really ever to play here and ever to play college football. I mean, we didn't have those guys back, so I knew we would have to throw it a little more. We'd need to be more balanced. I didn't envision maybe that it'd be mid-30s.
in 2 games.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't necessarily guess that, but I'm just going with Coach Chris's call. Regardless of who's in there, you just got to trust that they know the assignments. They're going to get their job done, and I think for the most part the guys have done a good job. It's tough, I know, for them not having that consistency because, the more comfortable you get with the guys to the right and the left of you, the more you trust them, the more, the easier you can communicate and make calls and stuff like that. But, I think they did a great job this past week, and I think they have done a really good job just kind of rolling with the punches and rolling with the injuries that we've had.
No, not for them. They, you could kind of see during camp that they're willing to take ownership of their role in the team. And they're willing to do what it takes to excel at it. I mean, at the beginning of camp, I probably would have said, well, they got a lot of work to do to get assimilated to the speed of the game and just to learn the scheme of the defense and their role. So, I mean, it had been rough. I knew it would have been a rough season, but the way that they've responded to taking those starting positions, it's really amazing how far they've come and how far they're willing to go. I mean, there's a lot of similarities to last year's Illinois team. There are different players, different roles. Some players not playing, but there's a lot of similarities. A lot we can draw from last year, guys who played last year, from just how they ran the ball on us, just the weaknesses of our defense. But they're going to try and attack us new ways with the passing game. That's one of the things we're going to have to adjust to. I mean, when I got to Wisconsin, not a lot of true freshmen played. not a lot of redshirt freshmen played. That's just how it was. That's kind of the mindset I was brought into, and it. I mean, depends on your talent level and your skill level and how much you're willing to work. I think that some guys need to be redshirted. Some guys are really good playing starting off. The guys that we have as freshmen right now, they're really good. They showed that they can handle whatever Wisconsin and whoever Wisconsin plays, they can handle it well. Their talent level is just skyrocketed since camp. That just shows you how much determination that they have to play, to be on this team, to willing to just contribute. So it just shows. This shows the kind of people we bring into Wisconsin.
We just pay attention each and every game. I mean, we came to this point last year. We knew that looking at all the other cloud and all the fog and mist of the entire conference is not going to get us better and prepare us week in and week out for each individual opponent that we face. So we just got to keep focusing each week and just keep getting better and make sure that we come out with a W and we'll put ourselves in a position to do something at the end of the year. You had seen a couple of nervous older guys around. I started last year as a freshman, so I'm just trying to make sure that they knew that I'd be consistent and be able to do my job week in, week out. And even when Chris started that first game, Leon's my roommate, but Chris was my host, or he was my recruit, and I hosted him last year. I knew he was a smart kid, and he's got amazing football intelligence. And so after seeing what he's been able to do, we're completely confident in him. We're really gelling as a defense, and Chris is the guy. So is TJ. TJ's been balling since spring ball, so I'm really happy with the guys we have back there. Nerves, like once you're on the field, you could practice it day in and day out, but nothing's the same as game experience. I learned that firsthand last year. Started to not do as well towards the end of the season last year, and I realized that comes with experience. So making sure that my body's fresh. Towards the end of the year, I wasn't feeling as great with my body. Working on flexibility this entire offseason, got a lot stronger. Watching more film. That's what the lineman has been doing with Coach Aranda. Coach Aranda knows he needs to bring him up to film or bring him up to speed. And they've been, cramming away hours and hours and hours of film work, both TJ and Chris and all the other inside linebackers. And so I feel like they're prepared week in and week out to do their job and help us as a defensive unit. We know what we need to do the turnovers. It's a point of emphasis for Coach Aranda. It always has been throughout spring ball, throughout camp. We work them in once in a while during the week. It's pretty tiring. Everyone dreads takeaway circuit, but it was pretty important. And as you saw, what TJ did this weekend, that's class book takeaway circuit, tomahawking from behind, chasing down the tackle. So it's a key point of importance for Coach Aranda, and they'll come when they come. I feel like the way our defense operates is that we take away the opportunities for the offense to do well, and sometimes it takes away from our opportunities to get even more takeaways. But they'll come when they come, and we'll be ready to pounce on it when they do.